live. We are alive. We are live. We are alive. It is the middle of the week, and we have got to encourage you to do something fun this weekend. Now, we'll probably have fun today because we have a guest who...
I was excited to hear that we have a tater patch player here.
Miss Bay Cagle is here. Miss Bay Cagle is like the star extraordinaire.
Absolutely.
If you have seen
Yes.
Smoke on the Mountain.
6 times.
Yeah, yeah, and we're not tired of it.
Was it really 6 times we saw it?
I think it was really 5.
So we saw it 2 times in Jasper and 3 times in McCaysville.
Right. Didn't we watch it twice in McCaysville on Saturday? Yeah. We watched the matinee and we watched the night. Yeah.
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 So how many times we going to come in to see it?
She gonna be there 12 times? About 8? I think so. It makes you laugh. It makes you smile. It reminds you of your family. It reminds you of going to church with your grandmother. It reminds you of the days gone by. We are looking for days gone by. We are looking when things were positive. It was fun. Life was not so dead serious. You know, this dead serious is just, ugh. When you grow up, do you know these kids sitting at home, 17 years old, don't realize when they grow up, it gets dead serious.
Do you remember when we were at Grandma's the other day, I told you a little story about somebody telling me an experience they had that reminded me of Smoke on the Mountain?
And what was it?
You don't remember?
God, my brain just died. No.
Somebody told me that they went to church where they hadn't been in a while.
And their seat.
And they went and had a seat. Well, some people come and said, excuse me, but we usually sit right there. So she gets up and moves. It's not my grandma, it's somebody else. And she sits down, and somebody comes and says, excuse me, we usually sit there.
I can't believe people would do that.
She moves for the second time to another place, and then she said a teenager came and looked at her and said, a group of us teenagers usually sit right here, and she looked at him and said, I'm sorry, not today, you ain't.
You know, I thought that was a line that was just in the theater, and that would not really happen in real life. But I know I used to have my seat at church, and it was right dead center behind Paulette, but I didn't care if I got there and somebody was sitting in my seat. I would never ask them to move. Now, this lady who told you that story, if it happened 3 times in one, that might not be a good welcoming committee at that church, would it?
No.
No. So for you guys out there, if you have a...
I don't know if she's been back or
not. I don't think she would maybe not go back, but don't do that, because you want to welcome your neighbors and welcome strangers to come and visit your churches. We're going to give you a church to visit. Now, when is it in June? She told us the dates, but I can't remember, but it's 4 weeks, so there's a great opportunity to see Smoke on the Mountain.
Yeah, I said, is it going to be 3 shows like up in McCaysville?
12.
12 shows.
12. And it will give you a great opportunity, and coming is what, 30 miles from Jasper, approximately?
Yeah.
Pretty close.
Yeah.
So not bad. Go over there and have dinner, or have dinner. Stop down in downtown Ball Ground and have dinner in Ball Ground on your way. This week, we're going to be in downtown Ball Ground for Heritage Days. What do you remember about Heritage Days as a kid?
I don't much.
Did y'all ever go? I mean, I know it's been going on for years.
Well, has it always been called Heritage Day?
No,
I thought it was Spring and Fall Festivals. What it was called.
And I think some genius came up with Heritage Days.
Yeah. But
Downtown.
yeah, I can remember some, but I didn't go to a lot of them.
Well, there's going to be music, there's going to be food, there's going to be a parade, and we're going to start in the parade. And Mr. Brackett just brought on, was that about 40 pounds of candy I saw you loading a while ago?
I guess so, but Karen Deaton, she just picked it up with...
Like nothing?
Yeah.
Well, we are going to be...
I thought, boy, I don't want to make you mad.
We're going to be at the parade in Ball Ground with our buddy Rich Scott, and we will be throwing out some candy, throwing out some goodies. We hope to meet and greet you down in Ball Ground. It is going to be hotter than Hades that day.
What's the float?
The float is going to be probably something borrowed from our friend right out the street. We're going to stop and ask today. So I'm not sure yet. We'll have to talk to Rich, but I like those pretty black vehicles like we usually get from right out the street here, and we're not going to make a commitment yet, but that's what I'm kind of hoping for. At first I thought a convertible would be nice, but it's going to be 90 and I want to be in air conditioning. No, I'll probably be in the back with Rich or something. I don't know, but we'll be in Ball Ground. Last year we were in the motorhome before it had its little accident.
She'll be in the back of a pickup with
Sweating.
having me rig up a hose from the air conditioner vent out through there, blowing her face or something.
Maybe. I just
Sitting under an umbrella.
maybe an ETC umbrella. Maybe we can give away some ETC umbrellas. We'll do that. But we hope to see you in downtown Ball Ground. Ball Ground is one of those tiny towns that might remind you of the setting for Smoke on the Mountain. An older church, some older ladies, and I have to say, the stars of this production, stars, they are all stars. Every single person who performs in this hits it dead on center. They nail it every single time. One of the scenes people are talking about is the June bug.
Yeah.
Now that is one that it is hysterical, and if you have not seen
that
it,
the other day, didn't they?
absolutely,
I believe it was Mama, wasn't it?
yeah. And it is so
Said
good.
that tickled her to see that June bug go down her dress, and she was a stomp trying to get it killed.
It did.
Yeah.
And to do the signing, can you do the Bear Me Away?
Oh, bear me away.
You can. Now they're looking for a production that they could do that would need a slow talking, real country boy. What do you see you starring
in reality, Junior Samples has nothing on me.
No,
I could talk as country, or if not countryer than he was.
But you don't have that Junior look. You ain't got no big old overalls, and you ain't a lady.
I got overalls, yeah.
Yeah, but you just don't
I
look
got
like
the belly for overalls too, just like Junior did.
Well, we are going to have to.
But I ain't putting no tobacco in my mouth.
No. Ooh, I just don't see that happening.
Or snuff or whatever.
Well, we hope that you will take a trip to Forsyth County, and we hope that you will be at one of the productions. I guarantee you will be at several. It is going to be a lot of laughter, a lot of fun, and a lot of opportunity to show off this great troupe that is traveling now. And if you invite them, they might come to your town. They went to McKaysville for us and packed the house at every performance. It was incredible. It was awesome. And this is an opportunity for your town to have a first-class production. First class.
Have you been to the venue that they're going to have it at?
I have
over
not.
there?
I have not. I know Travis and Alicia have, but I have not. You know what Smoke on the Mountain reminds me of now that we have seen several Medeas? Reminds me of Tyler Perry's writing. And when Bay comes on, I want to talk to her a little bit about the person who wrote Smoke on the Mountain. Was it from life's experiences? Was it from childhood memories? I don't know. But after seeing enough of Tyler Perry's stuff, he writes from how he wants life to be. He wants it to be good. He wants it to be funny. He wants it to be positive.
Hallelujah.
Hallelujah. He also wants it to be thoughtful, and I think that's the same thing that goes with Smoke on the Mountain. So we're going to get to see Bay Cagle. She's going to be with us today. She's going to play a little bit of piano, sing a little bit, and I hope she will encourage you. If you have ever wanted to be in theater, you can do it. Two of the ladies who play the elderly two sisters who are hysterical. If you see them on the street today, you might not recognize them. If you see them on the street today, you might say, well, hello, I saw you in church on Sunday. But you might be amazed at their talent. Very, very talented. And when this show ends, always a standing ovation. I mean, they earn it, they deserve it, and they get it.
And McKaysville and Copper Hill and all the surrounding area just loved that they were in that area for the weekend.
And we hope they'll go back up there again. And also, we have to say thanks to Harry and Lynn Doss, who gave them a cabin to stay while we're there. Maybe we can get them back to McKaysville and Copper Hill. So if you missed it, that'll be another opportunity. We'll try to do that again. It is time to laugh. It is time to look at something positive, and this is a great way to do that. So we're going to take a break right now. We have got a little garden going on, and you've got a little something going on your arm.
Speaking of, I got a little poison oak going on.
Yes.
Speaking of yesterday's show, she lied on the show.
What?
And I was watching it, so I wanted to
What did I do?
make sure that I let y'all know the truth.
About what?
The gardening.
What about the gardening? Dawn's going to garden.
Yeah, but that ain't what you said on the show yesterday.
I
We
say?
got us a garden going on. We're going to be down there hoeing and just a planting.
No.
Yeah.
No, I was being smart alecky because everybody who knows me knows I don't sweat. I just don't sweat. I used to do that.
So you're saying that when they was sitting there watching the TV
I was
yesterday, they were
rocking.
like, yeah, mm-hmm. We'll see you down there.
Listen, I put on Facebook that I will be sitting in the rocking chair overseeing. I'm the sharecropping landowner.
I don't even
and I will have Dawn out there with a hoe
I
and
don't
a
even
plow.
see you doing that when it gets above 85.
That's why I'm trying to get air conditioning put in down there. So I need it to be cool and comfortable. I love gardens and I love tomato sandwiches.
So you're saying you're going to keep the house cool for Dawn when she comes in for a break?
Yeah.
And have her a
Yeah.
nice cool glass of lemonade?
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah.
Yeah, we are going to have a really nice big garden, compliments of Lonnie and Dawn and about 10 other workers, because it's going to be a community garden and everybody's going to volunteer to work it in order to get produce out of it. We had the land and it made sense. Now, I haven't seen it since you got it laid off.
Oh,
Does it
you
look
ought to.
perfect?
Yes, it does.
So thank you to Leroy Holloway for doing that for
When the
us.
signs get right, it's ready.
Y'all call and tell me. We were going to, I think Dawn said plant on the 15th or 16th because that's when the signs are supposed to be right. If it's wrong, one of you old timers, one of you good old farmers, call me and let me know because we don't want to plant anything that's not going to be right. So, have you ever had a garden before? Now that he's made fun of me.
I planted, I went when I was a kid, I went to Hathcock's Blind Ball Ground and bought me a pack of, is it turnip seeds?
Yes, probably. Little T90.
I guess so. And I had about a 4x4 square in the garden and I planted that pack of seed there.
Okay.
Have you realized what I've already done wrong?
No, what?
You ain't much of a gardener either.
I used to have a garden all the time, and I didn't like it. But go ahead.
A pack of turnips.
Oh, you have to do them thin, yes, because they...
Oh, you ought to seen. I had...
I can imagine.
Yeah, your hair had nothing over this.
So it was bushy and full.
Oh.
I love it. Okay. I did beets one year like that, and I was not much of a gardener. Y'all have to remember, I was a city kid who moved to the country. But in order to impress your new in-laws, you want to have a big garden. Well, if you don't know how to do it, get some advice.
Have you been eating a lot of beets lately?
No, why? Am I turning purple?
Your hair is.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is. But if you do a garden, there are so many books available at the library. You can go see your sister, Debbie, at the library. If you go to the Ball Ground Library, Debbie will find you a book on gardening. So the gentleman who helped us plow the garden
He's a bug.
is doing
A June bug.
He is doing a organic garden, which is something I don't know if I could do because you have to really watch it. No chemicals, no this, no that. We just gonna have a regular garden. So, but we're gonna be gardening. So for everybody who wants to come by, if you ride by Ball Ground and you have a hoe, stop and hoe you a little bit, and then you can come back and gather you some corn. So is that good?
Yeah.
Did I do that
Yeah,
good?
yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
And that means that we won't have to hoe as much. And Dawn said, "Thank you, Mama." So there you are.
Tell them your hoeing experience.
What about it?
Well,
Huh?
like the time of the day.
Oh, I used to hoe at 4:30 in the morning because I don't like to sweat. So, and I had to be at work at 6 in the morning, so I would
what
get
did
out.
you do? Would you go,
No, I had street lights over my garden. Oh,
okay.
yeah. Oh, yeah. It was perfect. It was perfect. I paid the Sony Electric to put me 2 big power lines out there and have me 2 big lights. And at 4:30 in the morning, I would hoe, and then I'd go to work. And by the time I got to work, I was sweaty and dirty. But my garden was always beautiful. It was really pretty. And you can go to the library. And if you were like me and you knew nothing about gardening, you can check out a book. And before long, you can watch these beautiful things growing. So
I really think Vera brought some June bugs with her.
I do
today.
too. I see them flying around.
I
And
do.
if one lands in your hair, it's going to be funny, isn't it? If it lands in mine, it's going to be a disaster because he'll be over here trying to get it out of it.
Well,
So,
everybody knows I call your head head of hair of
Hornet's nest. Hornet's nest. We've got something going on. Today is the day, and I've got to tell you about this. Tornado victims in Ringgold and Catoosa County have been so hard hit. Today at Liberty Baptist Church from noon until 8 p.m. Get together and help these people out. This is on 5/11. Today is 5/11, so we need to be doing this from noon to 8 p.m. tonight. If you can bring toiletries, baby items, anything you can do. Go through your closet if you have some good used clothes, anything you can do to help out these people. I can tell you, if the folks around the community help, like Pickens County has helped, it is amazing. And thank you to Pickens County for everything you've done for each other and for your neighbors. There's something going to happen this is one of your favorite places. You know what JBC stands for? Jasper Banking Company. Our little Maggie and Jan and our little buddies up at Jasper Banking Company, irresistible baked goods for sale on Friday, May the 13th. Jasper Banking Company helping support Relay for Life. I guarantee you, I know these women, I know they can cook, I know they can feed you. There will be some great food available Friday, May the 13th. Did you hear the word I just said?
Friday the 13th.
Friday the 13th. Okay, if you're superstitious, get over it. It ain't gonna matter. Just go by there and get you something good to eat, and this is gonna benefit Jasper Banking Company's Relay for Life. So, can we take a break now and go to Miss Vera in just a minute?
We sure can after we say that it's
time for our sponsors.
a happy birthday to
Aunt Fran Kathy.
Yep.
Happy birthday. And she doesn't look a day over 50, does she?
No.
No. She's beautiful. She's smart. She is also a gardening maniac and is down in Canton about every day helping her mama with something. Her daddy was one of the greatest gardeners around.
Yeah.
And he always had a beautiful, beautiful garden. A garden is a sign that God really loves
And her
us.
mama.
Yep.
They both did.
Love to garden, love to can, but if you have never had a garden, do it. It just is so cool, and with the price of everything, you can literally till up a little piece of ground and plant yourself just a few things to start with and learn a lot about it. It's very, very easy. And if you need somebody to plow, go look at Rich Scott's Trading Time. I think he says he has a couple of people on there that'll plow your garden for you. So there you go. We're going to take a break. We're going to go to our sponsors, and thank you very much to each and every one of them. Then we're going to come back and we're going to talk to Miss Cagle, who is going to tell us a little bit about the production Smoke on the Mountain. I want to know about the writing, because the writing is incredible. We'll be back in just a minute. All right, play ball. It's time to play ball. We brought on one of our favorite people in the world, Miss Cagle, and we're going to play ball, and we're going to ask a question about you. To give away, these are 4 tickets. Now, let me tell you the time frame, because we don't want you to win these if you can't go. If you work in the morning, you can't go to this ball game. But if you are retired, or if you're going to be off on Monday, May the 16th, 10:30 a.m., this is over at Rome, at the Rome Braves Stadium. We're going to give you 4 tickets. If you can tell us the part that Miss Cagle played in Steel Magnolias. She came on this set and offended half the world by coming on here with a cigarette in hand. Do you know the phones rang and people called and they're like, she's got a lot of nerve.
But one of those phones was mine. So I forgot to turn it off.
That's right. She was in character that day. If you can call me. Now remember, this is Monday at 10:30 a.m. This is 4 tickets, compliments of ETC3. And you know what? Speaking of ETC3, we are celebrating our 10th anniversary, 10 years old. I've been here 6 years of it, 4 years sitting here, and the other 2 years as a little tiny blippet part by doing Heart of the Home events. You have to start somewhere.
Yeah.
Where did you start in theater?
Ooh, I think I've been in theater all of my life.
Drama one way or the other?
Drama one way or the other. But let's see, I started by helping with a company and also helping with children's theater, getting Tater Patch Kiddos ready for production. And so I
Whether in makeup or telling them to sit still?
Well, I actually was preparing them with their songs and getting them ready for their dance numbers and whatnot. But I landed a part by default just because I was there and they needed someone to play one of the characters for Annie. And believe it or not, that was the first time that I had ever done a drama part. Now, I had performed on stage as far as singing, but I had not done any drama parts. So then from there, you know.
I can't see you being serious. Now, I just cannot see you being serious. I'm sorry. You're too much fun. How could you become a serious person?
Well, I had to be serious in our town. I had to be very serious with that one, but...
Well, even though there was comedy in Smoke on the Mountain, her role, she was serious. I mean, she was... I started to give out the answer.
Yeah.
She was this character.
Yeah.
So
Well,
I actually could see her.
I studied that
Then-
character when you asked about where did I get my start. Those of us that were raised in the church,
Yes.
as children, you study the other characters, whether you realize it or not. So I will tell you now, I don't think that God's going to hold it against me, but I studied a lot of preachers, and I could mimic them.
Uh-oh. Did you ever get in trouble for it?
Yes.
Yeah.
And then I studied a lot of our church ladies. You can't help but you know, study them, and some of them become, for good reasons, become your role models. So that's where I got my start.
I can see that happening. Now, let's talk about the characters in this performance, Smoke on the Mountain. And can we show, this is incredible. That shot is perfect. You know, we don't even remember the lady's last name who did this, but let me tell you something. This is too cool. And it was done at Talking Rock. Is that right?
That's exactly right. We
Down to a beautiful downtown Talking Rock. And if y'all have not been to beautiful downtown Talking Rock, you need to walk the railroad track, but try to do it when a train's not coming.
Get it away from Today Live.
There you go.
If you will look at NorthGeorgiaActingCompany.com, I believe that's correct, then you'll see more pictures of the family and some of Mount Pleasant Baptist Church's finer members. They are posing in front of some of the buildings in Talking Rock, and I'm tickled pink
so
about the Talking Rock's the
perfect.
perfect place.
Oh, it's so
perfect
fun.
place.
Yeah.
So we've got some train pictures there, and I don't know if you know it or not, but there's a little white schoolhouse there that became, look carefully, became Mount Pleasant Baptist Church.
Oh,
That's
wow.
right. So
Oh,
you're just going to
wow.
feel like you're close to home.
Yeah.
That is too cool. Now, again, give the site where people can see the pictures.
Okay, that's NorthGeorgiaActingCompany.com, I believe. If not, try .org or just
Okay.
Google
probably
us.
come
We'll
up.
be there.
Yeah,
Google it.
yeah.
We'll be there.
Okay, to take this on the road, it took a special group of people willing to travel. How did you get this group of people together?
I'm not the what do you call it, the founder of this group. Ross Galbraith of Hollywood FX is this
Who
is
is
his
the dude who does the hair and the makeup? He's so cool.
responsible for my
Yes.
beautiful wigs.
Yeah.
He had this brainchild a few years back, and so we've just slowly, started working towards something. He is responsible for a lot of the parade floats that are really cool in Jasper and Marble Festival. So we've just taken it one step at a time, and sort of fortunately with Smoke on the Mountain, it was so successful, and we're so thankful for Tater Patch putting that together, overseeing it as an organization, that when the run was finished, several of the individuals said, but this is
Too good.
yeah, well, for some of us, this is like the part you probably say that identifies you the most. So as individuals, we said, okay, Ross, this is the one. If you'll consider letting us go as North Georgia actors, if you'll consider taking us on, then we'll take it on the road as that. So so that's how it sort of got its start. And
Like Smoke on the Mountain, have y'all not thought about doing parades, as character?
well, now you just might see us. You might see us, parading around. I know, for instance, like at Talking Rock, believe it or not, we're just right there on Main Street, Talking Rock, happen to be, dressed up, going somewhere.
Okay.
And someone drives by and sticks their head out the window and, can you imagine?
Yeah, I can.
So you might see us parading around, honestly, and we have talked about possibly showing up on stage maybe for the 4th of July. So look for us.
Now, when is the run-in for South County? When does it start?
All right, June 2nd, is that correct? Let's look on that.
Yeah,
Yep.
June 2nd through
I'll
the
be
26th.
there. Don't worry, I'll be there.
Yeah.
But
Regardless of what day it is.
regardless of the fact that I goofed up today and was not where I was supposed to be, we'll be there.
Yeah.
June the 2nd through the 26th, so it's actually 15 shows.
Okay.
So Thursday through Sunday, you just really don't have an excuse for not being there. Just, be there. Get online and get your tickets. And we have sold a ton of tickets
That's
already.
awesome. That's awesome.
You just don't know how
That's awesome.
excited we are.
I
We're
have
just like
some
kids.
friends, family that lives in Forsyth County that said that they were going to be there.
Well, you won't see the same show. You will see, you'll see the core of it, but already there's been some changes, and I think everything has worked out that it's going to be a really good, exciting change. For one thing, Dennis, bless his heart, has a new bass.
Uh-oh, does
That's
he?
right. When I saw that bass in that store, I just told Burl, I said, I'm going to put all my butter and egg money together and get that one for Dennis.
And so you
And
did.
so I did. And he got to play it for the first time last night.
Oh, wow.
Loved it.
You are such a good mother.
Okay, we're going to take a break and go to a community calendar for just a minute, and we're going to tell you other events that are going on. Then we're going to be back in just a minute to talk some more to Bay Cagle. We have a mic issue.
Big wheels rolling, moving on. Big wheels rolling, you gotta keep 'em going. Big wheels rolling, moving on. The white line is a lifeline to a nation, and men like Will and Sonny make it move. Living like a gypsy, always on the go, and doing what they best know how to do. Jamming gears has got to be a fever, 'cause men become addicted to the grind. It takes a special breed to be a truck driving man, and a steady hand to pull that load behind. Big wheels rolling, moving on. Big wheels rolling, yeah, you gotta keep 'em going. Big wheels rolling, moving on. All night country music keeps 'em going, and Will and Sonny keep on moving on. Yeah, a big hot cup of coffee is waiting up ahead, and the rhythm of the highway hums along. Jamming gears has got to be a fever, 'cause men become addicted to the grind. It takes a special breed to be a truck driving man, and a steady hand to pull that load behind. Big wheels rolling, moving on. Big wheels rolling, yeah, you gotta keep 'em going. Big wheels rolling, moving on. Big wheels rolling, moving on. Big wheels rolling, yeah, you gotta keep 'em going. Big wheels rolling, moving on. And a fine howdy-doody to all you road hogging gear jammers out there. In case you don't know it, you are listening to a real live former truck driver. So friends, I do know what it's like to bounce up and down that highway, eating in those truck stops. Good grief! Some of that food almost killed me and Mickey. But we made it. That's right. Now we in the bus and we waving at you. Y'all wave back at us. going. Big wheels rolling, moving on. The white line is a lifeline to a nation, and men like Will and Sonny make it move. Living like a gypsy, always on the go, and doing what they best know how to do. Jamming gears has got to be a fever, 'cause men become addicted to the grind. It takes a special breed to be a truck driving man, and a steady hand to pull that load behind. Big wheels rolling, moving on. Big wheels rolling, yeah, you gotta keep them going. Big wheels rolling, moving on. All night country music keeps them going, and Will and Sonny keep on moving on. Yeah, a big hot cup of coffee is waiting up ahead, and the rhythm of the highway hums along. Jamming gears has got to be a fever, 'cause men become addicted to the grind.
Well, we had a rehearsal and we decided that Bay gets to be the star of the show today. So we swapped it out a little bit and we moved Freddie over here. You're going to be the audience today and you're going to talk about what it's like to get to see her perform.
Well, first we had to make a stage arrangement. So.
And we did because
Yeah.
we had a
You're in my place.
we had a Janet Jackson
Moment.
wardrobe malfunction.
And I'm honored to be in your place.
So there you go. Okay, talk about the people who are in this performance. Tell me a little bit about why you think it works.
Oh my goodness, because we love each other. We sincerely love each other. And that's magic when you find a group of people, whether they're in a band or they're in a congregation or an acting troupe.
And y'all seem like that y'all can, so to speak, feed off each other.
We
and
do.
Know,
We absolutely do.
know where
Now,
each
what is
one's
his
going.
name?
Jed Jenkins is our pastor, and you're just going to love what he brings to the stage. You're
Okay.
just going to love it. If you don't, pray for him.
Okay, and
Jeff Bryan. Now,
Okay.
he played Stanley in McCaysville,
right.
and so you're going to love something that he's going to bring to this new show. He's going to show you some other talent that he
Okay.
has that.
And this, because I know him personally, and I've known him forever, I cannot get him out of this character, which is
Oh.
very strange because I
He
know
who?
him as an individual. I know him as
Who?
an
I can't
individual.
see him.
This is Dennis, her,
Eric.
her
Okay.
son.
Eric
Okay.
Reinhardt.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, I know him as an individual, but I can't picture him as an individual now. He is Dennis to me.
Well, that
It's
happens.
very strange. It's very
That
strange. Okay, the two ladies. Let's talk about the two ladies.
Well, now Sandra Lewis, she was raised in this environment, singing family that goes to church, and then now she's the first lady of the First Baptist Church in Jasper.
Right,
And so she, she brings tons of experience
Oh,
to
yeah.
the stage when it comes to studying the characters, the real characters. She knows what she's doing there. And Jan Davis, she just, brings sparkle to the stage. That's just it.
They are
They
hysterical.
are, and they play off
are.
of each other. The funny thing about those two ladies is they drive the same car, almost the same color, and when we spent the night up at McCaysville, they were wearing the same nightgowns and the same, dressing gown. I said, this is really strange. You are like, So anyway, they do feed it off of each other. Now, Jeff Bryan and I went all the way through school together, and we were best of buds. So for this somehow to serendipitously come together where we're on stage together
It
is
is
just
hysterical.
It is hysterical.
Okay,
Yeah.
your child has become a child star, literally, in this production.
I think this was her launching
It
pad.
is
I do
awesome.
think that.
It is
yeah.
awesome.
Yeah.
This could be taken to Broadway tomorrow.
Well,
I
it
mean,
was an
y'all are
off-Broadway
ready.
hit without us, but
Yeah,
we'd like
yeah.
to go back.
But it is amazing. It is amazing. Now, we want to tell folks, June the 2nd through the 26th, to get tickets, you call 770-781-9178. So buy your tickets ahead of time because I see it filling up. Number one, Cumming is a much larger town than we are,
Yes.
so there will be more people there. How many people does this theater seat?
Well, it's a small theater. It seats 180.
Oh, wow. Packed out to the
It'll be
max.
packed,
Yes.
and the city of Cumming supports their Cumming Playhouse. And I'm talking about their city fathers, their councilmen support the Playhouse. So when they do a production, they have a huge support from the government leaders. So they take their Playhouse seriously, and so we've had very good experiences thus far with everybody involved over there.
Freddy, hadn't heard the other thing because before we put her over there to earn her money doing some
That's
music.
right.
Let's talk about this.
Okie dokie. Well, as you know, I'm affiliated with the Creative and Performing Arts Academy, and we started that last year in Jasper. We're trying to pull together music lessons, drama lessons, art lessons, and pull it all together into one hub. And it's in a perfect location. It's right there on 515 next to a Bargain Barn and Alpha Insurance. We've got a theater camp this summer, May the 23rd through the 27th. And it's called the Mad Hatter Theater Camp. And we're spinning it off of Alice in Wonderland. And then once we do the workshop on this camp, in the fall, it will become another children's production, all children's production. And for those of you that remember last time, I've been here and hawked stuff before, haven't I? We workshopped Tom Sawyer last year, and it became an absolutely fabulous production for the fall.
And we had a couple of
Talking
those
Rock
kids
Schoolhouse
on.
showed
Yes.
up there, and we
Yes.
had some of those kids
Yes.
on, and you're talking about some stars, but we've got some stars in the making. So we're anxious to get some more kids. You don't have to have had a class in acting or music or anything. You just need to enjoy being yourself. And
Ages 6 to what?
6 to 15. And I and Crystal Merrill and Ellen Painter will be instructors for the days. And we'll have a couple of guest instructors come in, one of which will be Ross Galbraith. And so come be with us. We want to share the fun. Everybody should have fun on stage at some point. I mean, let's put the drama where it needs to be, right? On stage.
Now this, okay, the building you said is over by Alpha Insurance. Is that in the little strip?
Okay, let me clarify something. That's where our hub is for our regular classes.
Okay.
This camp will be held at the new theater for Tater Patch Players.
Okay.
Did you get that? The new theater, the new home for Tater Patch Players.
Which is behind
is
Walmart.
behind Walmart. So if you just keep driving around and around and around in circles,
You'll find it.
You're going to find it. So
Now, the cost is $65, but it says you have some scholarships available.
Yes.
So
Yes.
if your child has a talent, and I know a little girl named Bailey Mundy, who would be so perfect to come to this.
Yeah.
And she's right in the age bracket. She can sing. She can sing. So if you don't have $65, go ahead and bring your child and let's apply and see if there's some scholarship money available.
Yes, please. That's one of the objectives of Creative and Performing Arts Academy, and our umbrella organization is called Jasper Muse. We are all about trying to put good music, good drama, good instruction in the hands of children and adults, not just children. Now there's some adults out there that want to take acting lessons. They want to learn how to play the piano. They want to learn how to play the guitar. They want to learn how to paint. And so that's why they're going to come to Creative and Performing Arts and contact one of us. We've got some excellent instructors. So
Let's give the phone number. It's 678-654-6449. Did we have a winner on the Braves tickets yet, guys? Okay. All right. These are 4 tickets, and this is a Monday morning, and I know that's an issue for a lot of people. Next Monday morning, the 16th. Is that right? Yes. Monday, May the 16th, 10:30 a.m. If you can call and tell us what is the character that Miss Cagle played when she came on board It was in a production that Julia Roberts starred in film, and many people, when you saw Steel Magnolias, it was your all-time favorite movie. I mean, people don't get over this movie. You don't watch it one time and say, oh, that was a good film, I don't want to see it again. You watch it about 85 times, and you always have a favorite character. My absolute favorite scene in the movie is when Malin is out at the gravesite. Oh, yeah. And she is so incredible at that point. I mean, it gives you a whole new look at Sally Field. You know, it's just awesome. But many people's favorite scene is you in character as the lady with the dog, and there you go. We'll say, and that is the ugliest dog ever made, ever made. Now, in the production that Tater Patch did y'all have one of them ugly mangy dogs on there?
No, but I'm pretty sure that one of the jackets that I had to wear was made out of its coat. It smelled like it was. So.
Oh, Lordy me. Well, we want you to see Smoke on the Mountain incoming at the Cumming Playhouse on June the 2nd through the 26th, and this is Thursday, Friday, Saturday shows, and a Sunday matinee at 3 p.m. Once again, the phone number is 770-781-9178. We're going to take a break right now, and we're going to let you get set up at the piano. What are you going to sing and play for us today?
I think it's going to be a surprise to all of us.
Okay, let's once again, Miss Baker.
I'm going to let the spirit hit me.
And if you see her running around town with a red hairdo, I saw that. Did you like being a redhead?
It was really fun.
Okay, let's give away 2 tickets to the Braves game. If you can tell me who is a something is burning. A very famous redhead who was on television with her husband. His name was Ricky. If you can call us at 866-939-2329. There was another famous redhead in television, and right now we are smelling a little smoke out here.
Bug.
Yeah, I don't know what it is.
Smoke on the lamp.
Hey, nothing like smoke on the mountain. Okay, we're going to take a break, and we're going to come back in just a minute and have Miss Cagle sitting at the piano doing what she does best. There is something burning out here, y'all.
Yeah, they something.
Down Main Street, drums are fleeling and sirens are wailing. What a roar! Bands are a-playing and flags are a-waving, and the vanguard's a motorcycle corps. Clowns are a-clowning to the crowd and pinching every pretty girl who dares to smile. It's a glorious mess, everybody wears a fez. The parade stretches out for a mile. It's a typical American phenomenon where all the members have a fine old time. It's the 43rd Annual Convention of the Grand Mystic Royal Order of the Nobles of the Alibaba Temple of the Shrine.
Meanwhile, back at the motel.
Operator, give me room 321, please. Hello, Noble Lumpkin. This here's the Luster's Potentate. I said it's the Luster's Potentate. The Luster's Coy, Dad, blame it, this here's Buck. Coy, why ain't you to parade? What? Well, how'd you get that big Harley up there in your room? What? I can't hear you, Coy. Quit revving it up, boy. Turn it off. I just want you to know one thing. You have embarrassed us all, the whole Hayhira delegation. Now, I'll see you at the banquet, son, and you be there, Coy. You hear me? Black tie, 7 o'clock. Be there, Coy. And Coy, don't answer the phone, Well, it was all arranged by the Ladies Auxiliary in the downtown convention hall. Cold roast beef, string beans, mashed potatoes, and 9 boring speeches and all. And all the tables looked fine with the Mocha David wine and chrysanthemums on each side. And the Hayhira leaders in their rented tuxedos made the local heart swell with pride. It's a typical American phenomenon where all the members have a fine old time. It's the 43rd Annual convention of the Grand Mystic Royal Order of the Nobles of the Alibaba Temple of the Shrine.
Meanwhile, back at the motel.
Operator, 321, please. Thank you. Hello, Coy, what are you doing? What do you mean, who is this? This is Bubba. Why wasn't you at the banquet? What do you mean all you had to wear was a Hawaiian flowery shirt? Well, you may think you're fooling some people, but I know what's going on. Everybody's seen the little redhead. That's right, everybody. Why, she come running through the dinner right in the middle of the pineapple sherbet. Didn't have nothing on but your fez, Coy. Coy, you the only one's got a fez with a propeller on top. Yeah, and she's yelling out the secret code too, Coy. You're gonna have to change it now. Blame it, Coy.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh, we're back. There is a new thing, smoke on the mountain. We got smoke on the building. But just had a little smell going on, and it smelled a little bit like smoke, and we're thinking something was serviced yesterday, maybe a little afterflow from that or something. But no fire, but we do have smoke on the mountain. And right now we're going to take you to Miss Bay Cagle. Give me 2 words that describe Bay Cagle.
Intelligent and very talented.
Very talented. Very talented. Sit back and take a look at what can happen with you. If you start doing theater, all of a sudden you could be a star, just like Miss Bay Cagle. Here we go. Bay Cagle from Jasper, Georgia.
Won't you come home, Bill baby? Won't you come home? She moaned the whole day long. I'll do the cooking for you. I'll pay the rent. I know I done you wrong. Do you remember, darling, that night I threw you out with nothing but a fine-tooth comb? I know that I'm to blame. Billy, Billy, ain't that a shame? Bill Bailey, won't you please come home? Do you remember, darling, that night I threw you out with nothing but a fine-tooth comb? I know that I'm to blame. Bill Bailey, ain't that a shame? Bill Bailey, won't you please come home? Won't you come home, Bill Bailey? Won't you come home? She moaned the whole day long. I'll do the cooking for you. I might pay the rent. You know I done you wrong. Do you remember, darling, that night I threw you out with nothing but a fine-tooth comb? I know that I'm to blame. Bill Bailey, ain't that a shame? Bill Bailey, won't you please come home? I know that I'm to blame. Bill Bailey, ain't that a shame? Bill Bailey, won't you please come home? Okay, that's what I usually sing to my nursing home residents on Monday morning. You can come see our show Monday at Grandview Nursing Home. I play to a captive audience there. They love it. Here's another little number I'm going to do for you. I think I've played it for you before. It's just a little gospel ditty that we like to play when we're sitting at home.
her, you described her talented and intelligent. I
Very
would
much
say
so,
very
yeah.
talented, very smart lady. Very smart lady.
I wonder which is the tardest.
I don't know.
Her fingers or them keys on the piano.
I don't know. I'd say them little fingers is for a slap out. We want to remind you, if your children are between the ages of 6 and 15, please give them the opportunity to learn to perform, to learn to show off a little talent. Once again, the number is 678-654-6449. And this is Theatrical Camp, May the 23rd through the 27th, 9 a.m. until noon. And this is going to be an opportunity. If your child, Bailey Monday, if you're sitting out there watching us, you can do this. So the cost is $65, but there are some scholarships available. And we want to remind you about our friends at Jasper Banking Company. Remember, on Friday, May the 13th, go by, spend a little money with them and help them raise some money for Relay for Life. Jennifer, did we have a winner on these 4 tickets? Okay, tell me who the winner is.
And the winner is?
Patricia Evans won 2. And Lynn Hill won 4, so congratulations.
Was
and
it Evans or Edmondson?
what is the name? Edmondson. Okay, there you go. So winners, you know, we try to give back. That is part of what we do here at ETC. And thank you very much for allowing us to come into your home, and thank you for giving back your feedback to us. I love your cards, love your letters, love your positive comments. And we're going to give away 2 tickets now. That's one of the things we love to do. We love to give away. We're going to give you 2 tickets to go to Cumming and see Smoke on the Mountain. If you can tell me, oh gosh, I love all the characters. I cannot pick a favorite. But if you can tell me what is it that a girl does in Smoke on the Mountain that she never says, she doesn't talk? She's very quiet, isn't she?
Matt, give me your cell phone.
Very quiet. You gonna call in? Yeah. Call us at 866-939-2329. If you can tell me the part that Tracy plays, and Tracy's character is? Her name is June. Tell me what June does in this production. If you have seen it, you will know this. Tell me what June does. And June is a very quiet young lady. Call us at 866-939-2329. She does. She does. Who's our winner? Somebody just won 2 tickets to see. Betty Gibbs won 2 tickets, and she saw that. Actually, I think she got to come up to McCaysville and see that. It is, if you see it once, you will see it again. If you see it twice, you will see it again. We will be back. I mean, it is one of those things, you laugh every time. You are totally prepared for what's going to happen, but the character brings it back to you just like it's brand new. So it's going to be an awesome, awesome thing. And I want to share something.
You know,
Right.
we don't have much time. Go ahead.
Yeah, go ahead. No, go ahead. I just want to show y'all our shirt. And this is our Relay for Life ETC shirt. And it is that's a beautiful, beautiful shirt. And if you didn't purchase one, I don't know if they're still available or not. But to Relay for Life and to everybody who ever fought cancer, we're praying for you.
How much time we got?
Go ahead.
I was just going to
Go
say that, you know, they don't even have to say anything. You know, like Dennis, he can just sit there and and it's hilarious.
It is hilarious.
Yeah.
It is hilarious. Bring your tickle box when you go to the theater in Cumming, Georgia, June the 2nd through June the 26th. Please keep your tickle box with us because you never know what we're going to do right here live on ETC. Today we have had wardrobe malfunction. We have had a little Smoke on the Mountain. We've had a little here, a little there. It has been a wild and crazy day. Thank you for being here today. A fun day. And to each of you, have a great day today and a better day tomorrow. And we will be with you again, as always, only on ETC. Don't touch that dial. Here comes my buddy, Rich Scott.
I believe I hear my own.
Then you start paying. When he collects, you know you've paid your debt. The devil gets his dues like I've been saying. You'll hurt just like you've hurt me, you can bet. When it comes to love, you've read the devil's menu, and you brag a lot that you just can't be hurt.